What's up, fellas? Styling out New Brim. So I'm in Birmingham, and Birmingham was a shock to me. I thought it was like a little town. This place is bigger than San Francisco. It's hella spread out. This has changed in the last 60 plus years. There are tons of places here. It's still really wooded, but it's a city that's spread all out across mountains and mountains. So I'm really impressed with Birmingham, Alabama. One thing I noticed is that the brothers down here don't sag. They actually have some goddamn common sense. I guess the idiots in California need to catch up to these Southern brothers, and they work. I haven't seen a brother that looked like he was begging or anything like that. These brothers down here, they work. So that's really cool and good to see. So I'm really impressed with the South so far. A little bit concerned. I'm traveling with a non-African American woman, and I was worried about the white folks and my own race. But so far, everything's been pretty cool. I haven't had any ran into any racists. They're out. I'm sure they're out there, but I haven't ran into any. So tomorrow I'll be in Cairo, Georgia, where one of my cousins live that I've never met before. And then from there, I'm going to visit a town called Coquette, Georgia, where my father was born. So we're almost at the end of our destination. In fact, we reach the end of our destination tomorrow. Had a couple of questions asked on this particular channel, Truly Enlightened. But Supreme, don't you watch cartoons? Joey, how often do I watch cartoons?
Hardly none.
She said hardly none.
Did you watch cartoons?
Yeah, in years. I'll watch a cartoon movie. I don't sit there and just watch kiddie cartoons. I watch the movies. I guess I didn't tell anybody that. I guess they thought I watched the cartoon series and all that stuff. I have watched cartoon series, like Young Teen Titans. I watched a few of those. I don't watch a lot of it. He goes, but no problem. I enjoy a little anime here and again myself. I don't watch anime at all. At all. Myself also, is that true? Doing something for 21 days becomes a habit? Yes. You do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Elder Scrolls. I noticed that females are a little scared of Middle Easterns. They get nervous when I approach. That means you're hoe chasing. That means you're not with what I'm teaching. That means you're against the house. You're hoe chasing. We don't do that here. Okay? We do it more intelligently. Why? If you're Middle Eastern, it's like black in America. Why would I, if I'm in a rich white neighborhood, why would I run up to a white girl trying to convince her, trying to, go out with a black dude? That's equivalent to what you're doing. You're brown. I'm brown. Just different type of brown. Why would I want to run up to a white chick in a rich white neighborhood, try to convince her to embarrass her family, embarrass her brother, embarrass her mother, embarrass her father? Think about that. The stigma of Middle Eastern is about as bad as blacks. At least we don't, do the bombing shit. And that you guys get, I don't know what, I think you said you're Armenian, but you look Middle Eastern. So you're gonna get all the bullshit that Middle Easterns are causing, the Muslims out there, the radical Muslims, or what do they call them? ISIS, because of ISIS. And apparently there's been other Middle Eastern guys who were not part of ISIS who've gone to these European countries, and all it takes one to rape a white woman, they all gonna hate you. Just like in this country, one black guy rape a white woman, then every black guy in the United States at one time would have been suspect. So think about your game. If she's giving you eye contact, then she's open for it. If she's not giving you eye contact, all you're doing is risking an ass whooping if they ever come up on you. And don't give me that shit about you're gonna fight off 50 Swedes. You got to learn to use your head in this game, especially for us minorities. Elder Scrolls, again. I saw the Elder Scrolls T-shirt the other day. No need talk shit about gamers. Yes, if I teach something, then I'm going to teach something. Okay, and you don't tell me what to do on my channel. You said we play someone else's creativity, but you realize that you're one of the few that are a programmer. You actually create games yourself. Is that what you're saying to me? I also create games and can earn money. I do programming and I get more inspiration when I play big something that lost the rest of it. So if it's your business, then yeah, knock yourself out. That's part of your business. Okay, you're trying to create another game program for someone else to end up playing your creativity and you get paid for it. But think about these guys who waste all those hours, lock their brains down playing a fucking video game. Are they doing anything productive? One dude actually had the nerve to say that the game he was playing would help him for armed combat. No, it only made your thumbs real big. You don't shoot like this. Okay. It's amazing how many fucking gamers always got to defend themselves. But when they get older and more mature, they look back on it, because I've seen a lot of guys when they get into their 30s, late 30s and 40s, say, you know what? You're right, man. That was a total waste of my time when I could have been doing something more productive. I've had those comments. I get those comments all the time. But when you're young, you like that young shit. I think, after 21, you become a man. It's time to put away your games and shit and step as a man. But we do what we got to do to, I guess, to decompress. Some guys, only a few guys actually on this channel trying to start a business. That's the thing. Most of you guys are here for entertainment, maybe some laughs and giggles and shit. But that's too bad. Really too bad. Okay. But what's up, Dominic? Says listening to you is like hearing an uncle talk. On my forum, they call me Uncle Supreme. Dupree Vom, man got killed by white men for taking a pic with the white waitress. Didn't hear about that one. That must have been a long time ago. There, Dupree. I'm in the place where white people bombed a church and 4 little blacks were killed. I came in here expecting this to be like a smaller town. As I said, it's bigger than San Francisco. It takes up miles of space. We got into town. It still took us 15 miles to get to our destination, to our room here. Donna says, I enjoy it because I only have one uncle left. I have 2 uncles, but they're on my mom's side. They don't count. Yeah, 2 uncles left. I've never met any of my dad's family. So tomorrow should be good for me. Anime and cartoons are the same, just different. No, they're not. No, they're not. You're only 19 years of age, man. You're talking to someone that's 58 years of age. I was in Japan when the original anime started. Okay. And the original anime is not even like the shit that's out today. Comparison to the feminized bullshit that's coming out of your parents' country. Period. So try something else. That's truly enlightened. That's that guy from a while ago. Alan Riggs, riding through the country with Jovina, white ass, not smart right now. About now, player, what? Riding through the country with Jovina's white ass. Hear that, Jovina?
Who's talking about?
Alan Riggs, not smart Right about now, player. Hello, just kidding. But look out. I do. I'm very, very, very careful. Right. The anime I can watch is Dragon Ball Z and the anime from the 90s. Looks like someone else is pointing out a little bit of the difference. He's now asking what's the difference. And if you can't see the difference, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Where in American cartoons do you see these super powerful women and feminized males? When in American cartoons do men walk with the hand on their hip and they walk like this with heels on and long flowing hair and these big huge eyeballs? We don't do that shit in this country. You know that. You were born here. I don't know what happened to your parents' country. I lived there as a child. It's not even the same country anymore. And if you actually study anything that's going on in Japan, you'll find out the men aren't even, there's a percentage of men that aren't even dating women over there. And there's a percentage of men that are just fucking dolls. They go to doll bordellos, dude. And they'll pick the wig they want on the doll and the look. And they lay down with the fucking doll. I see you got the anime hair thing going on, dyeing your hair and all that stuff, and the soft face. Don't do anime. It'll feminize you. Yes, Dominic, they really do lay down with dolls. Google it. They have doll bordellos. And I know the hardcore old school Japanese hate these new Japanese. Like I don't like the new feminized black kids running around. Remo, anime is heavy non-masculine undertones. Heavy. It's just pure non-masculine, feminized, faggot undertones. Because they always have the main characters, one of the main characters loving on one of the other characters, and they're males. You know, they look like females. Only genre that doesn't do it as hard as action fighting genres. I like the old school, like Ninja Scroll. That's a good one. Old stuff like that. Now, you guys don't know about Speed Racer. Speed Racer was originally in Japan. It's called Makagogo. And that's old school anime. Dominic Griffin. In anime now, they always got some ballless mind character that gets no pussy. I don't watch anime anymore. I mean, even Goku got pussy. Remo, nah, my dude. Fist of the North Star was heavy. I watched those also. I've seen those. Fist of the North Star was good. Here's the problem with that you got to be careful with cartoons, though. It's a fantasy world. They can suck you in. For weak minds, they get sucked in. They live their world through fantasy shit. I've seen a black kid that was sucked in, and on his Facebook profile, he had Powerpuff Girls. I've seen a few of the Powerpuff Girls. He actually had that shit on there, on his Facebook. True Line says, I love anime and Comic-Con. I was raised on it. All of it is not feminine. So you are into Comic-Con. Wow. Nas, I love Attack on Titan. I've watched a few of those. I could take it or leave it. Preferably leave it. Looks like this chat is going to childishness and kitty shit. Anime does warp men's perception of the world, Remo says. I just watched a little bit of TV with Jovina about some midgets. Something about, what's the name of the damn show, Jovina?
Little Women LA.
Little Women LA. And there are weird, creepy dudes that only want to fuck midgets. I guess they're called little people now. So there are weird, creepy guys that get off on, I guess, those big fat midget asses and those fat midget legs. I don't know. They have a fetish. And there's actually a Mexican guy in there. He's all tatted up on his chest and shit like that, trying to act bad. And I can see him, thinking that if I get one, she will never leave me because I'm normal. Dominic, if you look up soldier that continued fighting, you'll see the difference in Japan. Remo, the girl I was fucking came back and hit me with the I want to hook up, but I want something more shit. Sell her the dream. Alan Riggs, I would never drop down to a fetish, something fetish like that. That's just weird to me. Remo, mind you, this is the girl who had issues with cuddling. Sell her the dream. None says you ever got to give it to her, man. So she wants something more now. Remo says, yeah, that's what I'm doing, selling and lying. They said the players got to do that eventually. It's really hard for me to work with young people because you guys are so feminized. It's not even funny. Like dealing with you, truly alpha, it's really hard for me. And I'm trying to be okay. I'm trying to be chill. Truly enlightened. When are you coming back from Arizona? I live back to Arizona. I live there. I may go to Sedona on my way back. Remo, I ain't never had a problem lying to a chick to get what I want. Dominic, my mom and I watched an episode of that Little People show, and we think the men are weird too. There was one guy that was 6'4". I mean, really, he's a giant to most women. Yeah.
That's probably that Matt guy, the one that they all hate.
I'm not working on vacation there. Truly enlightened. I closed my my tab to pay for personal consultations. Remember, fellows, I'm on vacation. For me to be here right now means I'm breaking my vacation. What are you watching? Oh, some movie. Is that Lifetime channel?
No. Only OWN.
OWN.
Oprah's
Oh.
channel. For networking. Hey, there's foxes in the meeting.
So, fellas, what's up? You guys been watching that stuff in Charlotte? On that note, I can't believe I should believe it. Trump did what he did. Trip so far has been tiring because we're driving every day. Maz says, I'm at the gym now, True Enlightened. Well, we can hang out. So let me know when you come. You can give me a consultation. And we got no game for me, man. I don't mind talking and having a cup of coffee. Reno says, I'm not surprised. Yeah, avoid the Nazis, Supreme. What I can't believe is that there are people in this country whose grandparents, great grandparents died in the war against the Nazis. They want to actually fly that flag over here. That's what I can't believe. Of course, it's our dumb society people. You dumb society people, man, you got to fix your members because that's pretty fucked up. Your grandparents died in that damn war against the Nazis. It's like they don't even give a fuck. Or their great grandparents. I guess because they never knew him. They don't care. I don't know. Did you know that Arnold Schwarzenegger was a product of the Nazi breeding program? I was wondering what happened to those kids. I've always wondered that. I didn't know he was part of that program. I know that they were breeding a lot of kids, and I always wondered what happened to them. One of my clients said he went to Germany. And he said everybody was super tall. He's 6'2". He felt like a small guy. And I said, suggest so maybe those are the byproduct of those kids. Now the deal is, he was trying to. He didn't have that much time to do this, but he's trying to pair up, blonde hair and blue-eyed people together. That was the main thing right there. Aryans, as he called them, when he was one himself. Truly enlightened. This is my show. I choose to talk about what I want to talk about. Okay, you got to stop trying to be a snowflake, man. So he only had a certain amount of time to do that in. That explains why he did so well in bodybuilding. I don't think the kids were all that special. All he did was breed blonde hair and blue-eyed together. But I guess he was trying to match them by intelligence. And Germans are usually pretty smart anyway. That's where the first rocket scientists came from. Mathematicians. They're good at math. Any questions that anybody want to ask me while I'm here? I'm pretty good at math, yeah. Well, I used to be. I read a book called Speed Math because I was trying to keep up with my older brother that's a math genius. Remo, I'm learning that I should definitely never take a woman's word for anything. I should always shape her perspective in my image of how I want things to go. Basically, be the man and lead, Remo. Alan Riggs, Trump is trying to get the race war started. I don't think he's trying to get it started. He's sitting in the middle.
He's not trying to stop it either.
Yeah. He's not trying to hurt his buddy Bannon's feelings.
He doesn't want to piss off his base or what he thinks his base.
Yeah, exactly. He don't realize the base isn't the racist. It's just the Republican Party. The people that actually His base were mostly the people that hated Hillary. I'll say that's his real base. Dominic, I'm working on my math skills for college. Cool. True enlightenment, you should ask questions. If you don't want to talk about racism, ask a question. We're all having a conversation here. Did you ever fear women? Yeah, I sure in the hell did. And I was also afraid of their pussy. It looked ugly to me. When I got my first girlfriend, my ex-wife, I'm looking at her lack of something there, and it just kind of scared me a little bit. It stopped me from doing anything, but it just was not a pretty sight. And I was afraid of women. I don't know why. I think because of my mom, because of probably mommy issues. She was a control freak with an extension cord. And that kind of changed the way I viewed women and thought of women. It was like the women that I liked, I was afraid to talk to them. The fat, ugly chicks, I didn't have a problem talking to them. But the ones that you really want to bone, those are the ones that you're afraid they're going to reject you and not going to like you and all that stuff. Remember, I've had a long time to work on myself, and I'm still working on myself. Dominic, Trump is an asshole. If the Democrats don't pick a strong person to run against, he'll win again. Yeah, we've learned our lesson. Remo, workout question. I think I've asked this before. If I have pain in my knees, to strengthen the muscle around the knee, are leg extensions better? Yes, leg extensions are the ones you want to use to strengthen your knees, the muscle around the knees. Also, sit at home, sit on a chair, and just do leg raises like that. Your legs straight. Try to get one of those old-fashioned weights you wrap around your ankle if you want to, and lift it up and down. That'll also strengthen your entire front thigh and your hips. Truly enlightened. How did you overcome it? Ever since my girlfriend left because I was being pushy, I kind of adopted a fear of them. Why? I overcame it through force of will, like I've done with everything else. I've grown through force of my willpower. Like when I was too scared to walk out there on the floor to dance when house started, I would force myself, okay, I'm going to start with my right foot. And I'll start with my right foot and I put it down. I put my left down and I would make myself keep going left to right. I'll think right, left. And I walk to the floor and I would start, dancing by myself thing. Or if I was going to go ask a girl to dance, this is back in the old days, right, left, through force of will. I want to get back in the game, but I'm afraid of females I'm attracted to. How did you get this girlfriend to begin with? Everyone says, okay, I'd be doing 3 times 15 or left to failure. Try the 3 times 15 and try them one leg at a time. On the leg extension machine, do the right leg, then do the left leg, right leg, then left leg. Okay? That's how I do mine. I focus on one leg at a time. I'm waiting for Truly Enlightened to tell me how he actually got this first girlfriend, because I know nothing about his relationship. He says, I try to use my willpower, but I have automatic fear response, then your willpower needs to be strengthened. You got to make your willpower stronger. I can't even think straight. I'm so scared and I'm tired of it. And you might want to quit watching anime shit. It's making you feminine. That's a female response, feminine response. Donald, when should a man get married? When a man should get married after he's learned to conquer himself. You don't want to be a weak male and get into a marriage because she'll use the marriage against you, and you'll bend and break. Just to keep yourself in pussy. Keep the marriage together. We do it to get pussy, to stay with easy pussy. They do it to have a relationship. Remo, okay, I've actually been doing that. Thanks. Good. Also, if you have like bag of frozen peas or ice it up. It needs to reduce the inflammation that's inside there. And truly, like, you've got to strengthen your willpower up. You're starting to develop some kind of phobia over women. I'm not sure why, just because this girl left. You say I was being too pushy. But somehow it fucked you up. You're letting it fuck you up, in other words. But I asked you, how did you meet this girl? Got my girlfriend by being my usual goofy self. When I tried to be assertive, she rejected it. Okay. How did you meet this girl? That's why she left. I'm so miserable now. So you showed an outgoing personality, and that's why she liked you, because you had a goofy self, an outgoing personality, a funny self. And if that's your natural personality, and you're not just faking the shit, you could use that to attract another chick. She was in one of your classrooms. That goofy self sounds like it's your empowered self. You feel empowered. You don't have any fear when you're acting goofy. And that's what you need to bring back into your life is your original personality, that fun person that's, I know you're in a negative state right now, but you got to bring back the original shine. Do that, and other girls will find you attractive. And is that a girl's face you're using? Or is that your face? Are you wearing makeup? I don't like being goofy all the time. People don't respect me. Yeah. But do you want to get a girl? I kind of knew you were into Comic Con. He says, that's my face. I dressed up for Comic Con. I said that a long time ago. You probably do Comic Con. And I'm not even going to inquire about that. Probably within the Comic Con group, you could find your next girlfriend because she's in the same thing. You might try some Comic Con sites. If there's stuff going on in your town, get into the Comic Con group or form your own group. attract people that are into it. That way you're being a leader. Tom Griffin says, I got into an argument with my sister's feminist friend about gender roles. These feminist minds are so clouded. Where do they learn the bullshit from? Feminists, they really had got a lot of power in the 60s because behind them were the homosexual women. Fuck feminists, they pussy get wet too, though. Too, LOL. Remo says. The Truly Alpha, you're probably, if you get in the Comic-Con thing, that subgroup, uh, as I said, you probably could find your next girlfriend there. And that'd be better than some white chick out of college that thought you were funny and goofy. You could be who you want to be at the Comic-Con thing. Dark Sith Lord or whatever you want to be, which I know that's a different genre. Dominic, no, I mean, where do they learn this feminist stuff from? I don't know. I'm not a feminist. I do know that they have groups, they have websites. I do know that they communicate, they talk, they get any type of news exposure they can. They always have a representative. Remo says from the internet, to be honest. Yeah, I mentioned websites. They're communicating. Feminists have been around for a long time. I told you, fellows, years ago when I was a young man in my 20s about the commercial that I really liked, the Aviance commercial. But the feminists were starting to gain power. They had got so much power back then, they were able to change a national commercial because they didn't like it. It seemed like the pendulum started to turn against them now. Dominic, for some reason, I tend to run into them a lot. So I'm sorry to hear that. I don't run into them at all. But you're probably in college. If you look within the group of feminists, you'll see a lot of dykes lurking around, pushing them in a certain direction. The message from dykes is hate men, basically. They want to have fresh pussy. They prefer non-gay pussy. They like turning chicks out. So if they can turn more women into feminists, that gives them more pussy to lick. And I'm sure that gay chick that watches my channel is watching this, and she knows what I'm talking about. So to truly enlighten, I was trying to tell him to get into the Comic-Con group because he's got a feminine face. He wears the makeup shit to those things. You'll fit right in. That's where you want to find a girlfriend. You guys have the same likes. That's the best way to find a good woman, is the one that has the same likes as you or a similar hobby. If you like to run, she likes to run, that's great. If you both like hiking, that's beautiful. Camping, road trips, that's perfect. You guys will have a great relationship. If you're a nerd and she's a nerd, bam, program till midnight with each other. Dominic, like I meet a girl, then find out she's a feminist, and she'll get mad at me for not agreeing with them. If you find out she's a feminist, why would you even talk to him after that? That's my question to you, Dominic. He goes, yeah, that's why I don't talk to girls with gay friends. Yeah. 9:42. I dropped them, Dominic says. Feminists, they always act a certain way. To me, it seems like they're always aggressive. They look like they don't wear a lot of makeup. They seem kind of masculine. Why would you talk those type of chicks to begin with, Dominic? I know you're gonna say the ones you run into wear makeup and they seem feminine. I've never seen a feminist. We're going to bed now. Oh. Yeah. It's been fun, fellas. It's time for me to check out. We've been driving all day. It's like other girls' friends, and we go out somewhere. So you date from your social circle. Is that it? It's like other girls' friends, and we go out somewhere. Sorry, man. I'm having trouble understanding because I was a lone player. I started going to clubs by myself, and then I had one friend that was a clubber that we became friends, and then that told me negative. I didn't want to hang out with him anymore because he was too negative. Then I had my boy Craig that I taught how to get women. So I've always been this lone guy. I didn't hang out with social groups. I don't know anything about that. I was shy. I was a loner. So the concept of friends and a bunch of group of people is just, I don't have any experience with that. I was that lone wolf that came to a club that picked up women. That's one of the things they did to males is they've been making us more feminine. So we hang out with girls as our best friends. And shit like that. Dominic says, like a girl I'm trying to get at will have a feminist friend that chick blocks, cock blocks. She's probably, I hate to say it, they probably unfucked each other before. She's probably tried that bisexual shit. She's got a feminist friend because that's usually a gay chick. And yeah, them gay chicks are gonna try to cock block you. And you're right. No girls with gay friends. I personally don't like the energy, from energy standpoint of dealing with homosexuality of any type. I don't want to do threesomes with chicks. I tried that. It wasn't for me. I don't like the energy. There's always a dyke. One of the chicks always a dyke. Dom says that's what I was thinking too. Yeah. You need a new class of friends. It's unfortunate that homosexuality has invaded the black community as bad as it has. The girl that was on this channel, I believe she was black. I'm talking about she's a lesbian. And that's one of the things that Henry Kissinger, Google his name, said that they could do to control the black community was turn us into homosexuals. Anyway, fellas, it's been a long day. Tired of driving. Good. If Ethiopian chicks like it, that's a good market to go for. That'd be kind of interesting. All right, fellas, I'm out. You guys have a good night. I got to get some rest.